Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between, and welcome to Pathologic 2, probably my most favourite game I have ever played and will ever play. I'm not going to say too much about the game because it'll just reveal itself, and even after a couple of playthroughs, I don't understand everything about it, so without further ado, let's jump straight in. It's a little bit different to Pathologic Classic HD that I've played on the channel. It's not only a sequel but a retelling of sorts. The characters are the same, but their functions are a little bit different. Their personalities may be a little bit different. The stories are a little bit more different. In Pathologic Classic HD, you've got three characters: the Bachelor, the Haruspex, and the Changeling, and you can play as all three. Pathologic 2, for now, you can only play as the Haruspex, but they've totally fleshed out his campaign into a full game in itself. Whereas in Classic HD, each character made up one game. In Pathologic 2, each character is their own game with 30 to 40 hours of gameplay each. So we're waiting on the Bachelor and changing campaigns to come out. So for now, only the Haruspex is available, but I wouldn't let that stop you getting engaged in Pathologic 2 because it is a full game in itself, and it's such a fantastic game. So let's jump right in. Our play begins in the middle of things. It might take time to figure out what is happening, but it will all start coming together soon. For those of you that don't know, Pathologic 2 is a game set in an eastern Russian town where a plague is about to strike, and you're one of the doctors there trying to combat the plague and figure out what's happening. Where's the plague come from? Is it simply uh, medically related, or something more sinister behind it? Oh, hello? Huh.
One got a nod, one got a wink. The third one gets the hint already.
So, Burakh, your performance was a flop. You're unfit for the role. A cursed production. This is our second attempt, and a second failure. Come on, the first run was decent. That is, enough for you to judge. We gave it all we had. Whatever, you are dismissed. The bird will give you your final payment. Aren't you tired of those beakheads? They're trouble. They were the only useful people around. Right. Just gonna quickly, turn on subtitles and make sure it's all running as we need. I might increase the gamma just a little bit more. That's all fine. Yeah, subtitles are on, so. Huh. Pressing left control highlights characters who have something to say. Ah, so we've got three.
What?
The Bachelor. They don't trust me anymore. I wasn't even invited to the final council. Where are the birds? Up, where else? If you mean the real ones. I meant the orderlies. So the Bachelor is one of the other characters in Pathologic Classic
Is
HD.
a hand? Or is it just the fingers? Or the prints themselves?
The Changeling. Turns out the birds aren't birds at all. Want to know what they are? Lean down and I'll tell you. Lower, lower now. They are fingers. Did they tell you that? Yeah, this is a direct quote. We're not birds, we're fingers. That's why people call them executors. Or executors. Aren't you tired? Want me to relieve your headache? Go ahead. It's not like you can actually do it. Many doctors, many shadows, but only one man. Want to receive your payment? Well, everyone will get paid what they're due in the cathedral. That's where the final choice will be made. By whom? The authorities. Fitting. Oh, there's a red light. J for journal. Just gone past midnight on day 12. We'll fix everything. The decision will be made in the cathedral. And we've got the map. A little bit different, you might notice, from Pathologic 1 if you've seen me play that or if you've watched that playthrough somewhere else. We're here in the theatre. Soldiers, and fire and tents. Day 12, the last one, which the Haruspex ends with a semicolon. What's happened here? I'm going to play this role-playingly, so when I talk I'll be speaking as the character himself. We've got to get to the cathedral. Schleifer contracted it. Anichov contracted it. Jackson contracted it. Lieutenant contracted it. Kurbanov contracted it. Vusin contracted it. Captain Hazan contracted it. Put a bullet in his head. What happened here? How did everything go so wrong? Why is the air so thick? Move along, Doctor. Nothing to see here. Work as usual. Butcher's work? You're killing people, you bastards. I can't believe this as a military. Even invaders are more humane. Stop this circus now. You know better than anyone that no salvation from the sandpest. People go mad with pain. They are not responsible for their actions. We put them out of their misery and protect the healthy. Legal orders. You burn them alive. No, we burn infected miasmas. What miasmas? You know nothing about this disease. We have our instructions compiled by your own doctors. Mode of infection unknown. It's transmitted through air, saliva, touch, and God knows what else. We've lost half our men already. You deserve it. Go, Doctor. Stop lecturing us. If you were better at your job, we wouldn't have to be so good at ours, but there's still no cure. Or do you think we enjoy shooting and burning civilians? Those people are healthy. Why have you seized them? They're looters. Like I said, it's work as usual. You do your job and we'll do ours. You should let them go. A couple less, a couple more. What does it matter? Madness. Madness and stupidity. I tried to save them. We didn't have enough time. We didn't have enough resources. We didn't act quick enough. I know where you're going. What a piece of advice. Speak, but please be quick. I won't take long. The town is gone, and to hell with it. But the kin are also gone. Your family is gone. Your father remains unavenged, his path unfollowed. The 7 children who entrusted their lives to you are dead. You are the only one left. Do you want to save yourself, at least? No, you don't know the whole situation. Not all is lost. The outbreak can still be cured. That's why I'm going to the cathedral, if there's a decision about the bombardment is made. Heed my advice. You think she loves you, think she's a friend, and he's a foe, because he brought in cannons. Don't talk to her first. Talk to him. By al-Shabaah, and now I need to go. Aspity? She's dead. Murderers. The town has fallen to pieces. Even the polyhedron is still standing. And now the final decision must be made. As pity to talk to him first. I trust her.
Yes.
Is this the doctor? This is the doctor. What do you want? We can cure this disease. I know how. Proof? I didn't have time to collect it. What is this nonsense? State your name and occupation. Artemy Burakh, surgeon. I see. Give me a reason to call off the bombardment. You have one chance. I know how to make a serum. We'll need time to produce it at scale, but the recipe has been developed. No, Burakh. If you told me you had 3 tank cars of that panacea and an army of doctors from the capital ready to administer it, that would have convinced me. As it stands, there's no going back. It's too great a risk. We only had 12 days. That's not enough time.
Only fool children think there's magic in paper lanterns. And I was a bright child.
Why have you come? To confirm to you that we have the means to fight the plague. The plague, not the outbreak. Who cares? We have already decided everything without you. You've come uninvited. What did you decide? Who are you to demand reports from us, a backwoodsman, a self-taught doctor practicing barbaric traditional medicine? Oh, but I know who you are. You're the person I was very wrong to put my hopes on. The person who let me down. Out! Now! I only need one more day. Hey you, over there, seize this man and throw him out. Aglaia, listen to me. All of you, please listen. You again.
The fence is as guilty as the thief.
So, you insist on a second attempt, huh? Stubborn. Perhaps. Alright, let's roll then. Let us imagine the last train has not yet left the station. Just don't be late. Alright, let's roll. He calls this a second attempt because it's the sequel, as it were. The first attempt being Pathologic 1 or Pathologic Classic HD. On the way home, where it all begins. We're on a train. Twilight. That's one of the coffins we've seen from the town. Oh. Hello? How did you get inside this coffin? Me? You're the one in the coffin. Why did you crawl in there? I was hiding. That's one tiny compartment. Your bones must be aching. A coffin is the best means of transportation in the world. It can get you to unimaginable places. You look alive, though. That vehicle is beyond your means for now. A free rider, huh? Just like you. No one sells tickets to ride this train. I'm coming home. All I need is to avoid distraction. I'm trying something out with this video, whereas I'm playing it with NVIDIA GeForce now, but if it doesn't play out, I might actually just run the game myself. One of my favourite tools in this game is the lamp. Unfortunately, I don't get to use it that much, which I'll explain why later on. What the hell? The train is full of coffins. Are they all empty? We can talk to all these people. Did the bull derail the train? Hello? Railroads are beautiful. They always lead to one place you can't turn from. Except when there's a silly mistake like this crash. Dying just to escape fate. Stupid. Boring. What is that monster? Ahead or behind? Behind me. That is Boss Turok, a creature of steppe legends from which the world was created. Where was he trying to achieve here? Stupid. Life can never prevent death. What is ahead then? Why the fires? As you can see, the blood no longer flows in this artery. There's a clot. You're a doctor, aren't you? Don't you have medicine with you? What clot? What are those black flakes? How should we know? You're the doctor, not us. Go and see. We're only ensuring no other trains are derailed. We'll fix yours too, once the beast leaves the tracks. I'll go on foot then. Someone's waiting for me. There's darkness ahead. I follow the rails into a black cloud. Back on the train. Was that a dream? Want to share secrets? You first. I'm worried people won't be so happy to see me in the town. What if they shun me like some mutt and slam doors in my face? What if my toll is too small? I could fail to meet my goal. But maybe it is only anxiety. Yes, I can do it. Are you a preacher? Not really. Your turn now. Be honest, and your fate will change. That's how it goes. I'm worried about my father. He summoned me with a letter. A troublesome one. Something bad has happened. Do you want to play? I'm game. Dice? What are the stakes? Your fate. A person can't lose their fate, no matter how hard they try. This place is wrong. It's not my home. Who is in the back room? Hello? Someone heavy. I hear heavy steps in the dark. I can't see you. Are you Death? No, I'm a doctor. What's wrong with you? Water. I'm so thirsty. I need a drink of fresh water. Please bring it to me. Where do I get it? Outside, in the yard. Hard to talk. Keep silent then. Life is in water. Water in a barrel outside. Take a bottle from a cupboard. It all crumbles. And a spindle to boot. No harm having a trusty lamp. What's going on here? There's water anywhere. Thirsty, fellow traveller? Not me, someone else. There is water in a wooden barrel behind you. You walked past your goal. Not for the first time, and certainly not for the last. I saw the light. I thought it invited me here. Like a moth. But the train was in my path. The Bachelor, the Changeling. Or maybe not. Oh. Bad dream? Yeah, a dream. I hope it doesn't come true. So, you want to meet your dad? Yes. Me too. Why have we stopped? Are we there already? There's the train again. Let Mother Bodo caress your step, Colboon. You haven't forgotten your people, have you? Bayala, Colboon. Do you have a good heart? Who is the judge? We hear Earth with our hearts. The heart has a pulse, so does Earth, if they sing in harmony. You hear the language of earth and herbs, the language of warmth and cold. Look, Tangier, and listen. Whose words are all around? What does Earth say? It says a lot of things. A lot of time has passed. You are gone. You forgot many things. Your hearth is spoiled, Kathanga. Let us see if it is rotten. I haven't forgotten anything. The fight will show whose heart is keen. Who hears the unheard words? You will see my heart. The kin's blood runs through me. I was never torn from my people. Neither was I. Let us trade hearts, Colboon. Let's become kin. What need you have of mine? Isn't it rotten? A river of good washes away a drop of rot. There's no me and you. There's a people, Kathanke. Mix your flesh with ours. All right, let it be so. I gave my hearth away. Another dream? Ah, we're almost there. Are you relieved? Oh yes, I can't wait to get here. Just can't wait. Feels like we're riding in circles. Well, it was nice passing the time. Good luck with your father. I'm sure he can't wait. I hope so. This trip has been a long time coming. For the first time in many years, I'm home. I'm just double checking the subtitles are right because it should be coming on when they're speaking, not reading the text, but for some reason that's not happening. Oh yeah, there we go, sorry. Subtitles.
My dear son, Artemy,
Here we go.
I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful, and that you have achieved great skill as a surgeon. Such skill might be of use here. I remain the only physician in this town, but know that I am growing old. I need an assistant.
I was summoned back to my hometown by a distressing letter from my father, but who was in the back room? Day 1, in which the Haruspex finds out his hometown has changed beyond recognition. Home sweet home welcomed me with its knives honed. What does this mean? In his letter, father wrote that he will face a difficult trial, or did he write we? I don't remember. And so the world of Pathologic 2 begins. So I'm going to leave it there for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all for part 2. Take care and have a good day.